I think it should be in about 20 seconds. What is up, YouTube? StormySky-48 here. Back to you with another video. Sorry, I'm just busy with life, Christmas and whatnot. So here I am today to show you a cool little thing. Now, I am usually the top of the leaderboards, so everyone can see that the emblem is currently commend the floating monk, and it says in the bottom with like shark teeth, if you dare. And I thought, well, what better way to have that with like some taped legs and a robe. And I think this looks pretty good for like monkish. I don't think there's really anything better, because I mean, I don't think that there's anything with really a robe. So all these guys are like trying to get up here, they obviously can't, and I just think it's a little funny. Anyway, so here's my monk pose, you know, floating monk, you know, I'm floating. I got some gas apparently coming, you know, I'm really gassy. Mom made some really good chili last night. No, I'm kidding. No, but yeah, I'm just under like some sort of vent. Although it's very, that's my robe, but it's very hard to see. So especially if I'm standing in the right spot, it just looks like I'm floating. So yeah. I also had set up, hold up, let's see. Alright, right there is about good medium, and then I have to straighten myself out, but you get the gist. Okay, so this is not the highest point in the map, obviously. For the challenge itself, you want to be up there, but I think because it will look like I'm floating, this might be just as good, if not better. So, I'm the first on YouTube to find this. There's no one else. I've checked as many channels. Excuse me. I've checked as many channels as possible. I've searched very specific things, and I've tried to change the combinations of what was said and how I would put it in, just to see if anyone else had made the video. And so far, I have not found a single person to have found out about this. So I am the first person in the world on YouTube to discover this. So, as you know, you can run while doing certain emotes, and certain emotes have infinite time spans. You can just do it while AFK, and it presents more attention to you, which is more likely you're going to get more social score. Now, I know Black Ops 4 has come out, but those who still don't have Black Ops 4 or do not care for Black Ops 4, this is something that's going to be really good for you. Sorry if I'm not coming in the best. If not, I'll try to let you know in the comment section below what I've been saying, but I think it's coming out alright. So anyway, moving on. So I do this emote. You may want to sit down for this, because it looks, it's usually what you would say for veterans, like their friends or immediate spirit, you know, white picket fence, the 60s, and that's what they would tell the waiting widows, because they're widows now because their husband had died in the brink of war. But in the midst of Call of Duty, it can be any sort of, you know, connotation, is that the right word? Context, let's just use that. It can mean, the context can mean a wide variety of things. So, without further ado, let's get started. So what you want to do is, I've seen people with AFK with just this in their hands. Obviously, you cannot put a care package up here. And then what you want to do is, you have your constant emote. This is the best one I have that looks pretty cool. That's the most rare. I mean, I think the only one that would be better is the one that this guy's doing over there. It's like, I don't know, swing your legs back and forth. But I actually sort of like this one better, personally. And the only other one would be, hey, how the cool kids do it, or whatever. It's like a heroic emote. But other than that, I think this is like my second favorite one for like just being AFK. Jumping jacks, you know, everyone knows about that. But I think this one is fun. It lets you know when you're in a good mood. Lets people know, you know, hey, I'm open to this stuff and whatnot. So anyway, let me just show you what the one I'm referring to is, just so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now there is a, yeah, not crazy legs, shim sham. Let's see, I think it's hoedown. I think that's the one the guy was doing. being a him. I love it how once the name of it, and then it tells you what that character is feeling. So StormySky-48 is doing that dance. You know, they see me rolling, or the motorcycle one. I don't know. Some sort of rap song with it. Riding Dirty, that's what it was. Anyway, flexing on the haters. I think this is the coolest one because it involves not staying on the ground, and you can do it in the little headquarters, and it looks very cool. Let's see. Oh, yep. One of the cool kids, StormySky-48, is dancing like the cool kids do. So, I think that would be the only other one I would want to do for this. But anyway, let's get right along into it. Be sure to subscribe to StormySky-48. Like, comment below if you want to see any videos. I'm open to suggestions. Share with your friends on Facebook and social media. Be sure to give this channel a like. Let's try to hit 5,000 likes on this video. And if you ever want to game together, we are having clan tryouts for a buck right down below. Storm here, looking for the mate. Storm here, looking to join an amazing family full of elite strategists and hilarious narrative fun. Try out for buck if you dare. Anyway, that's my little thing down below. I don't know if you can see it. I believe you can, but just let me know. And I think we should put hashtag laser light smoke show. Laser light and smoke show? No. Smoke and laser light show. Something like that. And put that below. Comment if you like what you see. Alright, anyway, let's get on with it. So, what you want to do is you want to take out a care package. It can be any one. And you want to, obviously you want to hold it. You cannot place a care package in the office. Don't want to press X when you are able to. And you can do this anywhere in the map. So what you want to do then is you don't want to do it like just pull it out of the care package. You want to do something simultaneously. You're basically glitching the game, and because it's still in here, and because I think Activision is fine with it in here because it's just something fun and goofy to do, they've kept it in for a while. I don't think they're taking it down anytime soon, but this is the newest combination of like all three. There's people that might be able to sit down and then like look like they're in go-karts or something. This is like a different side of combination. You can do that with the emote I'm using, but what I'm doing is spin around, but it does allow you to have a care package in hand as well. Now I do believe it might be possible to do this while moving. I just haven't experimented with it yet, and that's the reason why I find all the glitches before anyone else does, and stuff like that, is because I love to experiment. Even if it might be boring for others, to me I love to be creative and explore. So what you want to do, again, step one, you want to grab the care package, but while you're grabbing the care package, you're going to want to do your emote. So as soon as I press X, I'm going to like spam like up, which is my current emote I want to use, like 2 or 3 times to make the game think I want to do my emote instead of the care package, which it will leave the smoking care package in my hand while doing the emote. So let's watch. Oh, almost had it. I mean, see, it shows StormySky-48 couldn't be better, but I need to do it quick enough. So here we go. Let's try it again. Darn. Might take a couple tries to get... Oh, there we go. So you get used to it. So now I have the smoke in my hand. Now, smoke only lasts for about 30 seconds to a minute. Oh, well, here, as you can see, it only lasted 5 seconds. I don't know what that's about. Maybe because I've been in the lobby for so long, it's been glitching. So if I ever want to go to my calling cards, for example, and I know this doesn't seem relevant, but I'll show you in a sec. Just the whole, if the lobby's too filled with people, it will tend to lag. There'll be a lot of people talking, but it'll sound like burping or you know, noises like that, and that means the server can't handle as many people as there are in the lobby, and Activision doesn't want to update and fix the problem, so we're left with this because they're more putting their influence on Black Ops 4. Of course, they're two separate things, Treyarch and Infinity Ward, whatever, what have you, but still, they could, you know, attempt to fix this, but whatever. Let's move on. So like I was saying, if I go all the way up, it glitches me out, usually pushes me out of the menu. For some reason it's not. It was doing it just a second ago, especially when I was trying to go down to this latest calling card, which I always usually have allies versus aliens. I tried to have the latest one just to like show it off. The other one was cool, Call of Cthulhu. or that's a video game, Cthulhu, which is also the emblem for World Eater. Where are you? I think it's down below. It's like the one of the lower ones. Yep, there it is. World Eater. The World Eater. So yeah. And I think like almost, not always, but a lot of them have matching color cards with the emblems, so just so you know. By the way, this took a long time to make, but it looks pretty darn accurate, if I do say so myself. So yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, getting right along. So it should have smoked out right away. Usually it lasts 30 seconds to a minute, but let's try it again. Okay. This might take a little bit. Try. Oh my gosh, come on! There we go. Now, just move it along. There we go. There's my laser and light show, because you get the little laser for you when it plays the care package. Of course, I don't think any other people can see it other than yourself. What just is like you can't see their laser when they're dropping a care package. You can only see the smoke grenade in their hand. So the deployment smoke, whatever, you know, like for someone. Usually it's for evac choppers and stuff, or just a basic smoke grenade. But because of the way it's used, it's more of like an evac smoke. But those are usually colored. Anyway, aside from military detail, this is my laser and light show, and to everyone else it's gonna look really weird because I'm like floating, I'm spinning around, I got a smoke grenade in my hand, and when it does work and it lasts 30 seconds to a minute, it looks very cool. I got smoke spinning around. Of course they can't see the laser, but it's like, hold on a sec, he's floating, he's got smoke in his hand, and he's spinning a smoke grenade, the care package smoke grenade. Oh god, he's a hacker. It's like, no, I'm not. It's just there's people are always gonna like say someone else is hacking, especially if they're inexperienced or, you know, ignorant. People fear what they don't understand or are jealous or whatnot. So anyway, there you go. That has been my video for this cool little trick. Hope you liked the video. And for anyone else wanting to do this, be sure to send to your friends. I'm just going to show you what it looks like on the top of the screen really quickly. So, oh wow, I screwed up. Oh well. Just going to show you what it looks like from the top of the screen. Other than that, that's the end of the video. I guys hope you enjoyed this content, and yeah, if you do like it, please consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell for further updates so you can keep in check with future videos. Now, what most YouTubers do, except for a couple, which is few and far between, is they give you a lot of filler and they like try to advertise their stuff. Now, of course, when you're just starting out, you need to advertise, you need to give the whole spiel. But what I try to do is give you less filler and, you know, no nonsense. Just give you what you need to know. And a lot of YouTubers don't do that. Usually try to sell their products or whatever it is, and usually it's not that good. So what I try to do is cut out the middleman, cut out the BS and drama and what, you know, stuff that you're not looking to see, like, you know, clickbait thumbnails and stuff like that. What I like to do is, for example, Easter eggs and zombies and whatnot. I like to get you right to the and just get you where you want to go. And there's a lot of people that say, well, do this, but then it's been updated and you can't do that. And there's just a lot of videos where they're not as they seem, and I like to give you straight hard facts to where you just get what you want and be on your way, because no one wants to sit watching a video that goes on for who knows how long just talking about themselves. You know, god man, I'm sucking at this. And you really want to just find, you know, what you're looking for and then just be done with it. This is what my channel does. And I am currently looking for editors and possibly animators in the near future if they're interested in animating some of my future ideas. Again, if you are interested, be sure to leave a comment below. And I do currently have a Patreon, StormySky-48. I would appreciate that because, you know, this is helping me do my work the best I can. And then if I do happen to hire a animator, you know, because, you know, they have no job. Animating is their job. They need the money, and I want to be able to provide you guys with as great content as possible, so I would need to pay them as well as save for funds such as college and whatnot. So you liked this, I would appreciate if you head over there and become a sponsor. You know, it could be $1 a day, it could be whatever you're feeling generous enough for. It is that time of the year. Giving is, it makes people feel good. People don't even realize how good giving can make you feel. It makes you feel like you've done something great, and it does release endorphins. And now I'm just nerding out here, so I do apologize. I just want to show you this real quick, and we'll all be on our merry way. It's opening up presents around Christmas time, or Hanukkah, or whatever you decide to celebrate. You know, happy holidays. You know, I mean, I'm not really into the politically correct. You all know what I mean. Obviously, I respect whatever holidays you guys decide to celebrate, but at least in the U.S. of A., most people that I know celebrate, and I'm familiar with, celebrate Christmas, so you all get the idea. Anyway, let's see if I can make it, as long as I just focus. Oh, come on! Oh, man, I'm gonna have to edit this bit out. Oh, this is terrible. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, but if you do like Easter eggs and you want no nonsense guide, there's a lot of people that are really, you know, they're fillers. And you know, for example, I'd say first to second place as far as people that give you no nonsense guides. Most of the time, like a good 80 to 90% of the time, and sometimes there's like higher than that. But I'm just to be fair and be mostly accurate. There's been a couple of recent videos to the guy I'm about to advertise, or not advertise, to let you guys know, that have been really making no sense, a lot of contradictions, and I think it's just the way he is. I think he might be on the spectrum. Again, no judgment there. It's just the way he comes across, the way he talks. And again, no judgment. He seems cool. I'd love to game with him. He's a really great guy, really intellectual. And he does go over a lot of people's heads sometimes what he has to say. Mr. Waffles. No, I can't even say his name. Mr. Waffles? I don't know. He's really good at what he does. There's been a couple of videos when he's talking about the lore and stuff that really have gone over people's head, and other times where I do understand it, it contradicts itself and doesn't make any sense. It's like he knows what he's trying to say, but what he wants to say and what he needs to say come out two different things. Or what he wants to say in his mind comes out as like, oh, hold on a sec, that was a complete contradiction. You said you completely think that this is this, but then you can say, no, I completely think this is this. It's like, well, hold on a sec. Or explaining the lore and say, oh, it's impossible to decode this and that. It's like, well, no, someone just decoded it, and you didn't, you know, it would make more sense if you were to say, hey, you know, you decoded this, and we found out what we were missing, and da-da-da, and really it wasn't impossible, we were just looking at it the wrong way. And I have to say, one of the most recent videos, and you guys are sure to leave if you don't interested in this, but for those who really like, I want to see if I can do it with the ball. That should be pretty interesting. And it does say number 3, if you look at it just right. This is the third ball. Anyway, yeah, so he said something about the so the lore of like this weird decoding thing, and he had said something about like what was it? That the giant is in France, and someone else had found that through his own particular code, using what everyone else had already used. It's like a community, but really, he said, "Oh, well, actually, that isn't the case because he doesn't know what he's talking about, and I don't think what he knows is correct." But then he goes on to say, "Well, you know, in a newer video, oh, someone found out what it said." And he found out the right characters, and you're all looking at it wrong. It wasn't English, because you're all under the assumption it was English. It actually was German, which actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it. And then once they use those characters with this weird coding, they found out that the exact answer, you guessed it, the giant is in France. So it's like the wrong answer, because of the way about going about doing it, was still the right answer in the end. Like, doesn't matter. In this one case, the end justifies the means. Is that the way? I don't know how to explain it to make it more of a point, but yeah, so they both gave the same answer. It's just a different way to go about doing it. So I'm thinking that the guy had it right. It was just, maybe he was just picking and choosing what code and leaving out some other code, and maybe that's what Mr. Waffles was saying. Or maybe he was 100% dead on, and it was just a multi-code thing to where you could get multiple ways of looking at it, and it 100% is spot on. I think in this one case, because it's code specifically for one message, I think the guy was picking and choosing and just putting in letters to make sense. So, for example, if it spelled out gibberish, it's like Jeopardy. You have to fill in the letters with what you think it might be. So I think the guy was pretty close. And because maybe German and English were certain, similarities as far as the code that they were looking for, that it happened to spell it out, and the guy just picked and chose to get the right answer, regardless of whether he was using English and different coding formulas versus using German. Anyway, that's been my spiel. Hope you guys liked the video, and let's see if I can do this on top where everyone can see it. Alright, so I want to do it to where I know what I'm doing, and I don't drop the ball because it's going to fall. Ball fall. Oh, and the guy caught it. Alright, well, let's just do what we were originally going to do. Anyway, let's try, like, right here where it hits the sun. Yeah, like, right into the sunset. Sunrise, whatever. Alright, so let's try it right here. Nope. Fail. Oh, there we go. Whee! Laser smoke light show. And that's been my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do have a further video coming out probably within the day about how people are complaining on how there's a broken way to get a Dark Ops challenge in Black Ops 4 of opening the door, something about like radio signal, whatever. I figured it out. I am the first one to do so, and if you guys are interested on being able to do a Dark Ops challenge that is broken and near impossible to get, I have a guaranteed way that's going to get it to 100% of the time that works for me the first time trying it. Because it was broken, I tried all the other YouTubers and no one else had an answer for it. They said, oh, this is the way to get it not broken, or this is the way to get it even though it is broken. And every time I tried everybody, all the big wigs, and they failed. So this guy who doesn't have 1,000 subscribers, because I like quality over quantity, although quantity couldn't hurt. I am the first person in the world to find this. I found it about a month ago. I just have yet to put it on YouTube. So actually no, technically it was like 2 months ago because I was experimenting with it. So yeah, wait, no, that's wrong. It wasn't 2 months ago. How do I say this? So when the game first came out, it was around November, I think. Whatever the case was, as soon as it came out, I was doing the Dark Ops challenges first thing, and I think it was in with like the 4th or 5th day of it coming out. I'm like, okay, alright, so someone already found like 3 or 4 Dark Ops challenges, and I happened to just be looking around the map, going to each and every area, and I found this little switch that says, or it looked like an interactable, and I ended up just pressing square and everything until I heard the doors open. I'm like, okay, so was that a mistake, or did I hit something prior and it was just a lag delay? Because Call of Duty is known for their lag delay, where you press something or you shoot something and it either lags on one person's screen not the others, or vice versa. So yeah, I found out a way. If you guys are interested in getting a Dark Ops challenge in Blackout, that is, even though it's broken, this is 100% guaranteed you will get it. Be sure to check out my next video. Till then, see you guys next time. Bye bye.